Buddha's a peaceful man. It's probably the most peaceful religion.
Fuck,
I'll tell you that much.
How about that?
Yeah, I can't imagine it being too violent.
Bro, look at this little guy. Happy little fat man.
You know he buried himself in that thing?
Mm-hmm.
The famous Buddha statue where he's entombed in there.
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
What was the... I mean, I'm not a... I think I find religion fascinating, but I don't know the backstory. Didn't he, like, sit meditating for, like...
For a while.
20 years?
That's why he's that little fucking... Whatever the fuck he does. Holding on his belly, fucking peace sign, whatever. Yeah, there you go.
There's no way he sat like that for 20 years, though.
Well, obviously.
I mean, what else is there to do?
I mean, chances are Jesus didn't walk on water either. But
he didn't turn water into wine either.
But,
or maybe he did.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
There is a guy, though, that is still alive in, like, India who's, I guess, been holding his arm up for 47 years.
Oh, yeah, and his arm is, fucking
I
tiny.
believe that, though.
Yeah.
It was in like a
peace or something.
Yeah, a sign of peace and unity and shit like that.
And he's just held it above his head.
Yeah, but if he's holding it, imagine he gets stuck like that. Then what?
Well, luckily he has a closed fist.
It's like wrong peace, wrong unity.
That's crazy.
Oh shit! Yeah, that is. His arm is fucking withered,
withering away.
It's gone pretty much. Skin and bones.
It's just literally his bone.
But imagine the type of fucking discipline you have to fucking hold your arm up like that.
Isn't that the point? Like, it's like to teach discipline. Like, they're so devout.
Well, it was just one guy. I don't know if it was like a group.
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, just any one guy doing that. Like, you're so devoted to that. Then
you're deeply devoted to a cause.
Like that, if he slept like that too.
He's had to have, because I mean.
Well, I mean now, it's stuck like that now. But I'm talking about like in the
day one.
Yeah. 6
weeks in.
Yikes.
Honey, don't tell anybody, but I'm going to put my arm down.
It just breaks. He's like, ah. At this point, yeah.
Yeah, he has no feeling in his arm.
Do you have the fucking...
Oh, son of a bitch. Here we go.
Yeah, Jesus.
This is our pre-banter anyway.
Yeah, well...
It starts with this. You know this. Cutting all that good jazz out.
I kind of want to keep some of it, though.
Oh, we can keep it.
I'll play around with it. I've gone alright with it.
He keeps everything. Doesn't play around with shit.
I cut some shit out.
Barely. 160 live. Live for you.
Damn, 160.
160.
Been a long journey here at Good Old No Hangover Podcast. You guys hear some familiar voices on.
Boom. Our conscious is back.
I'm back, guys.
The guidance.
I'm back.
We're not fucking running off the fucking rails anymore.
I'm back for an episode.
Woo!
Maybe two.
Shit. How you been? How's life been treating you?
Life's been alright, man. Like, can't complain too hard. Work been busy, and, you know, I moved out of the state. I moved to South Carolina.
Good old SC.
Good old South Carolina. How you liking it?
It's like it's got its stuff. There's I love the rent price, I'll tell you that much. It's better. It's better than Orlando. It's like I like the job that I'm doing. But just like day to day, I mean, not to get like too overly like into the weeds or anything, but just like not my, you know, not for the majority, like not my people, not like-minded individuals. But sometimes it's good. You need to be around people that kind of, not challenge you, but like you see things through their perspective, because that's the only perspective for a lot of the state.
Yeah,
you know, it's the reddest state in the union. They pride themselves on that, and you know,
probably haven't gotten out of the state much either.
No, there's not a lot of traveling in that, and from where at least I am, you know, I'm 45 minutes off the coast, you know, out of Myrtle Beach, pretty smack dab in the middle of the state, and it's
there ain't shit in South Carolina, so
no, they've got like, you know, it's like a building area where I'm at, like it's like they've got like car dealerships popping up in the car factories. I mean, not dealerships, car factories. So like, there's a lot of jobs coming in. There's 2 naval bases in the town. There's like a military airport, so like it's cool to see like
planes,
like the military planes. What are those called? Like the from Top Gun, that plane.
Oh, that shit.
But that thing, like I've seen them.
The Blue Angels.
No, they're like a traveling group, but like I've seen them going through their things like that, like the training montage at the beginning of the movie. Like I saw them do that like above my head.
Oh shit!
And they move. So like they
They're loud
pass
as shit.
they pass you, and 30 seconds later is when you hear them.
Yeah.
The F-14. It's like the gunman F-14.
Yeah.
Those shits are loud as fuck. My dad used to be in the Air Force, and we went to a couple of those air shows. It's just pretty cool.
Yeah, they do one at Sanford International.
And then like the Boeing FA-18.
Yeah, Boeing's is out there. The naval base is out there. So it's like, it's cool in that regard.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more, but I'm figuring that's the ones you see.
Yeah, I mean those factories are literally right next door.
Plus, those are huge factories. So I mean, if you are saying there's car factories popping up, that's good.
Yeah, there's a Ford out there.
It's going to bring good, more jobs to Americans. But besides that, that's just a lot of people coming.
It's a ton. It's a growing area. Like it's like they're popping up new neighborhoods every day.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Hopefully
Same here. Fuck. That shit is wild.
Yeah, but like we're used to it in Orlando. Like how much
people were already here versus how many people still been coming. I mean, they just keep coming.
Mm-hmm.
They don't stop.
Florida grows more than any other state. Like with citizens, like we get like something like 50 new citizens, 50 new
residents.
Yeah, residents a day.
Yeah.
California, I think, loses one a day now.
Yeah, a lot of people are fucking starting to get the fuck out of there, especially LA, San Francisco.
They gained a lot for a while. I mean, they still like.
I mean, they're kind of wild because they're like I think they're the number one single economy in the world. LA.
Yes. No, not the number one single economy in the world, but any state, if they separated, because I heard the governor talk about this, is the only reason I know this. He was like, if LA just ceased, or California ceased to be a part of the United States, it would be the 13th, or I think 13th largest economy in the world. Like above, like, England and Japan.
Yeah, LA and fucking, they bring in a lot of fucking, they generate a lot of money.
The most patents are developed there. Most new businesses are developed there. The most billionaires per capita live there.
San Francisco with what's it called? Silicon Valley.
Silicon Valley is up there.
Yeah, lots of fucking rich people in the fucking.
Texas had like a good like surge, but like even they cannot compete with like the money that California has.
Because it's also
the biggest business in the world is in California. So
it's only certain parts of Texas that are even like populated enough to do something. Because, I mean, a lot of Texas, why it's so cheap is because there's not a lot of population outside of Dallas and Houston. Really.
Yeah, you're on the road a lot if you want to go city to city.
Yeah.
Everything's spread out.
Yeah, it is.
Spread out far. That's why there's, you can buy, you see all the time, like, those giant mansions so cheap.
Yep.
That's the reason. Because no one's going to buy it.
$300,000.
Buy you like a 6-7 bedroom house.
That shit will get you a fucking 3-bedroom, 2-bath here.
I say we all have a
Made
plan.
300,000? I don't know if you're getting 3 bedrooms for 300,000.
3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1 story.
I think it's going to cost you more than 300,000.
It can. That's the shitty part. It can cost you more than that.
I think it's like automatic now.
You possibly can get it, but it's going to be in a rough area. It's not going to be very well developed, and
no yard,
very little land. House, pretty small square footage. I mean, I was looking just the other day. We did at the house we were at. The customer was saying they had a flood in their rental, so we went to the rental to check it out, and my dad was like just messing with them, like, I'll offer to buy this house instead of having to redo all of it like straight away. He's like, I'll offer to buy it. How much were you looking to sell it for? The guy told him like $450,000, and it was a 3-2 tiny ass fucking
that's
house.
what I'm saying. Like that's
that
what
needed
$100,000
worth of work in it because it like had a leak in the attic, so it flooded the whole house.
You can own a house like pandemic time was the time to sell your house, like if you could pay off your house,
because that's basically what happened. The people because I checked, I went on not Zillow, I went on well, I didn't, but a broker did. They went on MLS and checked it, and it sold in 2020, like right at the pandemic for $315.
What's it at now?
They're trying to get $450.
Yeah.
And that's not, I mean, granted, that's not what, like, the value is of it. That's just what they want to sell it for.
Yeah.
The value in the neighborhood had went up, like, drastically, though.
My boss had bought his house in, like, 2018-19 in Longwood, I think he lived. And he sold it, and I'm not going to get into the numbers, but he pocketed, like, he gained, like, 280 bands.
Oh, nice.
That was a good day for him.
Turn up.
He showed up real happy.
It was funny. I saw this tweet the other day. It was like If I knew life would be so expensive, I would have got a job in 3rd grade.
Oh yeah.
I love those TikToks. You need 10 years of experience. This is an entry position.
They have little kids in the fucking construction vests and shit like that.
With hard hats.
I should have applied for this when I was 9.
Oh,
Yep.
get that experience.
That's what it's looking like nowadays. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah, if you don't have an into a job, into like a career, it's tough. It's tough to...
It's rough waters, rough goings, but hey.
Go to a good school, guys.
That,
Get into a school that has a good alumni base, has a good...
Or be super smart and come up with something. Or fucking just...
Well, yeah, if you're going to be an inventor, that's one
No,
thing.
not even an inventor. Just improve on something that's already been invented.
Yeah, but some people aren't entrepreneurs. And you can't do that in certain industries. Like, if you want to be a doctor... Like,
oh yeah,
you just have to be a doctor,
You can't
a
really
lawyer, like
No,
something
you
like.
start just practicing black magic. There you go. Be a witch doctor.
Well, I mean, there's certain niches, but like also another thing,
Like the holistic people.
If you're not gonna necessarily go to school, you could also just get into a trade earlier.
A trade, yeah.
Like, because trade work makes a lot of money
Certification.
too. It all depends on what it is. I mean,
Yeah, like cars, like they don't go out of
Welding.
business.
welders, yeah,
Welders
correct.
make
If
a lot of
someone
money.
for those people that are example gonna be in the factories and stuff, they can get a degree in something like that. That's a secure job. HVAC.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's somebody. If you're,
but have you
Kids
tried?
out there.
Have you done like
I
one of
would,
those?
I would rather die.
Oh my god!
That's just
I
and
did that for
especially
a year.
And the hours that some of these guys are, because when I worked at
That's why they make so much money.
when I
I
worked
did
for
that for a
land-
year
yeah,
as an assistant.
I remember that.
Fuck that.
Yeah, when I worked at that landscaping company, they did HVAC for Walmarts, and some of these guys were like had a 24-hour on call, and they made money. But like, I mean,
Oh, it's good money.
when you're
Yeah,
having a
stupid
fucking,
money.
you're at home and you get a call at fucking 12:30 at night. Well, we need you at this Walmart over here, fucking 45 minutes
think
away.
about it though. HVAC.
That's an industry one. Like that's
That's something they'll never go out in
commercial.
Florida. That is a job that will never not be needed in Florida.
Yeah, it'll change. The more we get like electrically,
There's not a dog in here, anyone.
the more we like advance and stuff like that, and everything is going to become more automated, and like there'll be less typical. Like I think air conditioning will change. That'll be like the next
Maybe, but that's still like
big thing
it's
that'll
still gonna
change.
It's still going to be a lot of people needed to put, for example.
That's what I'm
that in.
saying. Like
So it
Willy
could be-
Wonka.
yeah.
Remember, he like works at the chocolate factory. He fixes the machines at the
Yeah.
chocolate factory, and then they
their own.
replace him with a robot.
the grandpa,
The grandpa
Yeah.
in the new one, the
Yeah.
Tim Burton one.
Yeah,
And then he, at the end of the movie, he now has a job fixing the machine that fixes.
yeah. Oh, that's the dad, not the grandpa, but
He
yeah.
squeezes the toothpaste, or he
Yeah.
put the
caps on
on the
toothpaste, and then at the end he's fixing the machine that puts the cap on the toothpaste.
yeah. And it's like life always finds a way. Like it sucks, but like, and people get kind of aged out, but you just.
You got to make yourself fucking. You got to move with the time, so you're
Yeah.
left behind.
Yeah.
And especially nowadays, like if you think about it, from like 1400 to about 1900, America or the world did not like advance.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of
too much.
Yeah,
And then like
the
Yeah.
past 120 years has been fucking.
They made a wheel, they made some carriages, and they're like, oh, we're
Fire.
doing something. But
I mean, we didn't even get like electricity or like the telephone until the 1800s.
Game changers. Game changers. Instant communication.
And now we have like, imagine showing somebody FaceTime in 1775.
Holy shit, they'd probably fucking.
witchcraft.
Honestly, I was about to say
They would
they'd
burn you
fucking
at the stake.
Hell yeah.
I would try to.
I mean,
I'd
fuck.
FaceTime my ride. I'd call an Uber. Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, in the fucking 1700s. Bro, they still have in fucking where I lived in Pennsylvania, the Amish people were still buggies. And
Oh,
horses.
what town is that?
Lancaster.
Yeah.
They were driving horses and
Yeah.
buggies.
Horses and bugs. Them damn bugs.
It's
Get on
right
the
outside of
beetle,
Philly.
fucking-
It's the number one populated Amish community in the world.
Yeah. Tons of Amish people.
They
And
they
it's-
know that technology exists. It's kind of like the Village,
Yeah.
but like they were like, no.
But they do have those, like, when they turn 18, I forget what it's called, and they let them out, go into the world and shit like that. Bro, like,
There's
there
a
was one
there's a
time
cell phone in the town for emergencies and stuff like that.
There was one time, I forget who I was with, but we went out, and he pointed a specific person out. I was like, you see that person? They were like, fucked up. I thought it was a homeless person. I was like, no, that's like a little 18-year-old Amish person that went, explored the world, and now they're all fucked up because they had such a culture shock, all the drugs, alcohol, everything, and then they just don't know how to fucking act and go fucking balls to the wall crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Sad
think
stuff.
about it.
Sorry for spoiling the village. By the way,
Think about
guys.
it. If you're told
Thought
your
about
whole life, this is how we live, you got to do everything by hand. There's nothing, no instant communication. Write a letter, do this, do that, and then you see someone else walking by with, for example, FaceTime, and they're like, and then try this. Someone passes them a joint. They're like, what is this?
Gateway drug.
You know? I mean,
real.
for someone who doesn't know of any other drug, that's possible.
To be
Open
fair,
the
like
doors up.
they can probably smoke weed. Like that probably doesn't go against like
Amish culture.
like
I don't know. They're pretty devout people.
yeah, they're religious. I'm saying, but like that's not a technology issue.
Sure.
That's a religious
Yeah. That's
More of a
and a way of
society-
life.
Society issue.
Yeah,
Versus, I mean, much religions don't mention it too much.
like they could probably smoke ayahuasca
Oh, look, one of the things
or
that
do
come up.
ayahuasca. I mean.
Cop arrests Amish man after seizing 25 pounds of weed. So
Yeah, I
guess
bet they sell weed, man. They probably get the
the
best
Amish,
weed.
the Amish people are like their community. They're rich as fuck. Like they have a fuck ton of money as far as like the Amish community and the higher ups in the Amish.
They have a smokeless fireplace. Nobody knows how it works.
Is that witchcraft?
They,
Interesting.
Yeah, Amish people. Good for them.
All right, well, enough about these fucking Amish people. Let's
Let's go to the opposite end of the spectrum.
Fucking
The richest humans on Earth.
going down into the murky depths of the
Yeah,
ocean.
little background information for people who may not know.
getting crushed.
The Titanic was a ship. Famous movie. Perhaps you've seen it. Leo, Jack and Rose. Although the movie is very romantic, it's a great, phenomenal movie. The ending of those people's lives is one of the most horrific things to ever experience. They were ice capped, and most of them froze to death over the course of days. And they
Get fucked.
the boat hit a glacier, and it has sunk to the bottom of the ocean. They cannot be retrieved at this point because of how like low the trench was that it fell into.
It's over 2,000 feet.
Yep.
down.
People have since then become so enamored with the idea of what this ship is. You know, I mean, you understand.
Curiosity.
Like we see it in movies, TV shows. Like how many like pirate ships underwater do people like want to go look and see it? Disney does the
Yeah, Disney has a whole island basically dedicated to that where they put their own stuff under the water for snorkelers and other people to go.
Yeah, the Mickey statue.
when you-
because
yeah,
it's,
when
it
you're
is a
venturing
cool
out.
feeling to go because you know.
When you're to be submerged in water and see
where,
things
where
that
people things are not supposed to be, pretty much.
Quick detour, real quick, to go off that point. Like we can see stars from billions of light years away because light without atmosphere can travel. There's nothing breaking light. There's nothing like
Interfering with that shit.
you can see it. So it's weird to stand on the surface of Earth and be able to see billions of stars in the past because space and time is a physical construct. Once you start looking far enough, so far in the past, but you can't look to the bottom of the ocean. There's no light bright enough to look into the bottom of the ocean because the way that light refracts in water molecules, you cannot.
can't see it.
So people
also-
have this
It's the
fascination.
mystery
It's
of the
fascinating.
ocean.
That's why
and
people have
terrifying
this like
at the same
what
time.
is down there. Like we don't know. There could be dinosaurs. There could be
Journey to the center of the earth.
because we have like we have sharks and whales that have survived since that time, but those are just like near the surface. Like who's to say like when the meteor and all that stuff happened, like a bunch of animals didn't just go to the bottom to try and
Tough it out,
survive
fight it
from
out.
the radiation and the heat. Like, but anyway, a bunch of these billionaires went on a tiny ass boat with
It wasn't
one
even a boat.
A submarine.
It was tall,
submersible
tiny little thing.
Ocean Gate.
with one
That's
window
the company.
Yeah.
Ocean Gate.
with one window and
Yeah, it was a little
And
like
a remote control.
and a GameCube.
basically.
Let's fucking
It's
look
basically
good.
like think of
It's the greatest VR you've ever done in your life.
Real shit. It's
Terrible.
fucking
but the
interactive as fuck.
the company that was holding these tours or doing these tours is a company called Ocean Gate, and it was actually one of the 5 people that were tragically lost in the submarine that imploded was actually one of the CEOs, or not a CEO, not the CEO, for example, but one of the top executives.
Yeah,
What was his
Ocean
name?
Gate.
Stockton Rush.
yeah. I mean,
That's a hell of a fucking name.
it's a terrible situation. I don't want to we're making
He was executive and founder of Ocean Gate. I mean,
we're making some light of it, not like making jokes about these people, but like the situation of like it is fascinating, like what happened.
The internet's making jokes about it.
Yeah, but
the internet is a ruthless place.
Yeah,
that shit is fucking.
They're so mean.
Oh my god, but it's like they didn't even fucking wait.
Yeah, like it was happening, and the internet was like, "Oh man!"
Like, they were having a fucking field day with that
people,
shit.
You didn't even know if the people were alive or dead yet. But basically, got a little more information about it. The seats on it, like Dennis was saying, it's a very small boat. I mean, you looked at the pictures from the inside.
It's gross.
You can't even sit up straight.
Right.
Like you're sitting hunched over.
Yeah,
so the fact
doesn't
that
fucking seem like a good time.
So they were saying like the fact that was the circumstances in it, and then there was 5 people in it who were apparently the tickets were going on sale for like $250,000. Like who in their right mind?
Well, when you're fucking rich as fuck and you don't
I
know
get
what to
when you've
spend
done
your money
everything
on, when
else
you
in
don't
the
know
world.
what to spend your money on, then why not?
It's an experience at that point.
Yeah.
It's something. It's to brag about. Like
Something
I've
that no
done
one else has
something
done.
that nobody can. Exactly.
Yeah, that only X amount of people can
But-
say that they did.
So then,
James Cameron.
yeah. So sadly, over 100 years later, the Titanic is still taking lives.
Taking
I
lives.
saw something. I don't know if it's true or not, but somebody was the great granddaughter
They were connected
of a
of somehow.
who was in the movie of that couple is represented in the movie.
Oh, shit.
I think it was one of the people on the ship's wife was somehow directly related to.
Yeah, I
people
saw
on
it was
the
a
Titanic.
woman.
Yeah.
Damn.
So it wasn't anyone who died, but it was their
There was a
direct
connection,
blood
Yeah.
connection to the people that died 100 years ago on the Titanic.
You see, Netflix is re-adding
Yeah.
July 1st next
Yeah.
week.
On the Titanic.
I mean, there was on in
Netflix has no
in
chill.
Britain they had
they
made
gotta
a
capitalize, make some fucking money
Britain
off that shit.
released a documentary 2 days after.
Bro, yeah, I was like, how the fuck? Like,
It
how do you...
released Thursday when the news broke that they had, finally passed. The documentary aired the same day.
I'm sure, but
Sit your ass down.
We have a dog in here. His name's Bear. He's
They-
adorable.
see you, buddy.
Sit.
Go, Bear. You either gotta lay
is his
down or
toy.
fucking... He's gonna come back.
See if I can have him.
Rudy Gobert.
There he goes.
This is to make light of the tragic situation.
Bear, lay down. Lay down, Bear. Lay down. Go away.
Down, boy. But I mean, like I was talking about it with a coworker of mine. Like, not only pay, I couldn't get paid that money to go in that thing. Like that had to be so uncomfortable.
It's dangerous, yeah, and it's not comfortable. Like, granted, but like I could see like in a couple years, like that becomes a luxury experience, and being like,
But get on the submarine. I mean, they're trying to do that with space.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if they're just like, hey, you can go down there and it's like completely safe and stuff like that, and people have done it hundreds of times. Like,
I mean,
and somebody has a ticket, I wouldn't.
the director of the Titanic.
I'd think about it.
The director of the Titanic,
James Cameron.
James Cameron basically had said that, like, he said it was unacceptable, shouldn't have happened, because like there has been many voyages already down there to document and see the wreckage. So he's like, how can someone of a professional standard let this happen? And he was going on and on about it, because he's like, I've been personally down there a couple of times to do his own research about.
Well, yeah, he's into that stuff, exploration, marine exploration.
Doesn't he have a degree in it?
I don't know if he has a
Something like
degree in it. I know he did the movie Abyss. He did the Orlando Science Center documentary that when they go down to the.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He's very into it. Like that's why Avatar has gone like the way of water. Like he's very into
The
that
aquatics.
stuff.
The aquatics. Damn, I didn't know that.
James Cameron, awesome dude. Made Terminator 2.
Do. On deux trois. That's kind of the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Futuristic space shit.
That's every. I saw a funny tweet or a funny TikTok. It was all my life, movies have told me, don't mess with AI, because when you do, these robots, they take over.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing over there, Jacob?
Found something out.
Got a loose cord over there. But like they always take over, whether it's Terminator,
robot.
yeah, stuff like that. Like we've seen these things in media all of our lives, and yet we're still rushing to just.
Yeah, because we're people and we feel like, oh, that's just fiction. We could do it better than the next guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, shit is gonna go sideways. I mean, even Elon Musk is like, and I mean, he's kind of
pumped the brakes on it.
He's had his hand on it and he's pumped the brakes and he's like, Bear, you're gonna fucking be annoying and go away, Bear.
Oh, come here.
Fly.
Sit your ass down. Right here. Get your toy.
Look what you did. Lay down, Bear. Bear, lay down. Lay down. Bear, lay down.
He's like, my toy.
Anyways, I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of
Yeah,
thought.
I mean, rest in peace to everybody that was on that voyage. It does suck.
Yep.
Hopefully we learned something from this about
But probably not.
Well, I mean, they
make
probably
the trip safer going forward.
correct. They probably at least learned,
Luckily,
they're gonna have different safety precautions for next time. I'm sure.
luckily, the implosion is so fast they felt no pain.
Yeah.
I saw it was like less than 5 milliseconds.
Yeah,
like,
they're gone instantly.
You blink and you're
Dead.
Gone.
not just gone. Like your
Obliterated.
matter is like spread
Run
throughout
no
the
more.
ocean.
Your energy has
You
been
are
transferred.
obliterated.
So like that's tough. But you guys see the billionaire stepson that was like making jokes about the whole
Well,
thing?
like
Yeah,
he had
he said I'm
tweeted,
single or some
Yeah,
shit
he
like
tweeted
that. It's
the
like,
same
what the
day.
fuck?
but like I've seen both sides of it. Like people are like, "Oh, if you were missing," but it was like, yeah, if you were missing, you would at least expect him to be like, "Oh, pray for my family" or something. Not like, "Oh, I'm out here partying." They would have wanted me to keep partying.
Maybe they would have. Fuck, we don't know their family dynamic.
Mhm.
Maybe they're a whole bunch of drunks. That's why they fucking ignored all the fucking everyone telling them, don't do this, don't do that. I wouldn't do it this way, and they
Fuck
did
it.
They did it anyways.
Took a big old shot of the fuck it.
In a drunken rage and just said, "Fucking, we're going down." And then they went down.
You hear the banging thing that they released? The people like the sound that had been caught of people banging throughout.
Yikes! No, I heard that. I saw that they had like someone caught a noise, like
Yeah.
something like that.
They
but I
released
didn't.
it.
Yeah, I didn't hear it or anything.
You just hear it banging. It does suck. They apparently they died like days before everyone knew though.
Yeah, I saw that.
They died before the search started.
Yeah.
They were already so the
Like
initial
5 days before. 5 days before like we knew that they had died.
Damn, so it happened pretty quick then. Like they were
died,
not out there for
they
that
died
long.
within
I think
the
they
first
like
2 hours.
I think they got like deep and then
That was it.
They died
Yeah.
the first 2 hours of their trip,
yeah.
and it was detected that it imploded, but the Coast Guard didn't have enough evidence to say it did, so they had to do a search.
Yeah.
Damn. So
So the U.S. government, that's why they didn't say anything for like 5 days. The president didn't say anything. The Navy didn't say anything. The Coast Guard. So like it was a pretty good assumption that like these people were gone.
Yeah,
Damn.
they died instantly.
They really didn't. That was like a short fucking. They didn't even really get to enjoy it.
It's 2 hours.
Yeah, I'm sure that was
I
a
guess.
fucking shitty 2 hours. Fuck, cause imagine. I mean,
Where you like
But
sit
anyway.
down, you feel like a drop hits you like an hour in. You're like,
huh? That doesn't seem too good. Doesn't seem like it should be like that.
However, it went down.
Captain, we've got we'll be fine.
We got 5 more controllers. We're okay.
Yeah, but just the way, like, I mean, imagine they're all sitting
Huh.
like this. Like, you good over there? Like they're
all scrunched up.
I would
5 grown men.
Man, that would be tragic.
Yeah, I mean that
I
would
think
be
I'd lay down a
tragedy.
long way.
that would
Yeah.
be the first.
I would
That
tuck.
like, I couldn't. If they told me that was, I'll be like, no, I'm good. I don't want to go. It's
For
not
real.
even gonna be comfortable.
It wouldn't even be worth it for me. Like, what? Well, first off,
And you only get one window too. Like, what
Right.
are we doing? We're just here to be deep in the ocean.
I'm not gonna see shit.
We're trying death at this point.
I'm not gonna see a damn thing. The little window is yay big. It's like, why the fuck would I go down there?
You get down there for like 30 minutes. All right,
We've seen everything.
your turn.
Let's head back up.
It's
Come
like
on,
the,
everybody.
It's like the moon. Like you guys want to go to the moon for what? I've seen what's on the moon.
No, well, we haven't gone apparently. So
We've gone.
the moon landing is fake. No.
No.
Depends who you ask, I guess.
Honestly,
I do like those photos. Where it's
I'm-
like,
I'm-
you're telling me we made it in there in this shit, it's just like aluminum foil draped over. Like Styrofoam.
But lightweight.
And you tell me in 1969 we made it there and made a phone call back?
Yep. Anything's possible.
I believe it. I believe we went.
I think
We
we
went to the moon. So does even Stevens. They believe it too.
Christy Carlson Romano.
She had her little run.
She's
Her and
attractive.
fucking Hillary Duff made that Cadet Kelly movie.
They're both still very attractive.
Yeah, Hillary Duff. I haven't seen. What was her name?
Christy Carlson Romano.
Yeah, I haven't seen her in a while.
She's
but-
got a podcast.
Is she really?
Yeah.
What is it about?
Being a Disney star.
Oh,
What's his name is on there.
Shia LaBeouf.
Because she's Kim Possible.
Kim Possible.
It's
Coming.
Ned,
Oh,
who's also My Date with the President's Daughter.
my date with Eric from Boy Meets World.
He's Boy Meets World's brother.
My date with her.
Yeah.
So good.
It's those two.
How was that shit back in the day?
It's those two.
Wow, that
So
actually.
you see, you just hear Kim and whatever the
Ron.
fuck Ron.
What about Rufus? Do they have a naked mole rat too?
They have what's his name on there from Beans from Even Stevens. He was on that movie.
Nice.
Was he Rufus?
No. He was Bean in Mr.
No, I'm saying, but was he also Rufus?
I don't think so.
No.
I think Rufus was just some random
Rufus.
voice actor.
What is the meaning of life?
Cheese.
Damn, good old fucking Disney Channel days.
There's a lot of
Impossible was
them.
that
I saw
shit.
the Ned's Declassified podcast.
That's classified. That gang was pretty cool.
Yeah, they're all back together now.
Poking ahead.
He was on an episode recently. They do the Wizards of Waverly Place one, but they can't.
no,
they
no,
can't
no.
get Selena Gomez to show up on that thing
They can't pay her enough.
because people are like, "Hey, why don't you have Selena as a guest?"
Our budget doesn't fucking.
Like, we tried.
Her friend, the girl, like, I forget that actress's name that was with her though on the show.
Best friend.
Yeah, the best friend, like on the show.
She's on it.
She when like I guess Selena Gomez and like Kylie Jenner, all them were all having beef and shit.
Mhm.
Whatever, she had posted something.
Haley
about,
Bieber.
She had posted something about like it basically backing like Selena Gomez.
Who is it? That one redhead chick from Boy Meets World is a porn star now. You know how like when they go off to college and shit, and they're in their little coffee shop, the Sean's girlfriend, the tall redhead chick, she's a porn star.
Good for her.
Yeah, you gotta get it where you can.
I
guess.
liked Boy Meets World a lot.
Me too. I fucked with it.
Did you ever watch that one?
Feeney.
I did a little bit.
Mr.
but
Feeney. He's still alive.
Is he really? God
That's
damn.
crazy. I'm pretty sure he's like
standing the test of time.
because he was also the neighbor in. Oh no, he's the neighbor in Boy
yeah,
Meets World.
He's their principal and their neighbor. Yeah,
He's not the principal.
in the.
He's a teacher.
Oh,
I thought he was like the dean or something.
close enough.
No, they all have him as a teacher.
Mr. Feeney.
That's in the first season. Like they just all hang out in this class. And remember the last episode? They all show up to his class on the last day of school. It's very sad.
Nostalgic, makes you fucking cry a little bit. It's a tearjerker.
Yeah, William Daniels. I believe he's still.
He's got to be like 97.
96.
Oh, I was close.
Born in
The year 200.
27.
Shit. God damn. So he was born. He lived through the Great Depression, World War II, the 60s, the 70s,
Yeah,
the
no.
80s.
He got married.
He was old in the 80s.
51.
He was old in the 80s. So imagine that.
Yeah.
Damn, he's older now. God damn.
Yeah.
That's how
what
time
happened.
works.
I mean, that's like Morgan Freeman.
Morgan.
Have you ever seen the conspiracy that Morgan Freeman is
Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
76.
The looks are uncanny.
No, they're not.
They can, yeah, they kind of. I mean, maybe they're cousins. Who knows?
I don't think they look that much
I
alike.
don't think they do either. But they were just like doing like they have the same kind of teeth or this or that. They were like they definitely made a reach. It was definitely a reach, but
Same kind of teeth.
We
yeah.
just can't let something happen. We have to be like, there's a conspiracy.
Well, there's always a
I
conspiracy.
mean, because there are so many conspiracies that are true. But
We're
how
being
are,
lied
how
to
are we gonna
daily.
know?
Huh?
We're being lied to daily.
For sure.
Yeah, have you seen the Shane Gillis joke? And he's like, I've got 2 kids. I think, or he's like, I've got a kid. He's like, I lie to this motherfucker all the time. Can we get ice cream today? Sure.
They'll forget about it fucking 5 minutes.
Right. And he goes, so I've lied to my kid. You're telling me the U.S. government
Doesn't
is
lie to
batting 1,000 with 300 million of us?
Shane Gillis is funny as fuck.
He is funny.
His skits are pretty funny.
Unfortunately, I wish like his like SNL thing hadn't been taken away from him because of the racial jokes that he had made or whatever.
Well, you know,
he seems like a genuinely like not a bad human. Like he might have said some stuff that like was in.
But I mean, and that's the thing though. But
in
like,
a comedy sketch,
that was exactly what I was about to say.
Probably was
It's
just
like
a
it's fucking
a bad
comedy. And
sketch.
it's a bad joke.
Or-
Like it's fine.
It's probably just a sketch.
Yeah, but I
taken
mean,
the
at this,
wrong
he
way.
doesn't really need SNL at this.
No,
point.
he grew past
Yeah.
it. But I'm saying in that moment, like that sucks.
Yeah.
because it would have done him like
could have done wonders quicker.
Yeah.
like
Well, it probably would have done more for SNL than for him at this point because SNL is kind of like. I feel like they're kind of not
Pete
really-
Davidson is like a big star.
Yeah, but I feel like
Keenan is only known because of like nowadays only known for
Yeah.
SNL. Same with Michael and what's his name, the other guy, Colin. They just don't have the stars like they
that's
used
what
to
I'm
have.
saying. Yeah,
I was
it
just-
doesn't have the same fucking juice to it.
Nope.
It
I
happens.
feel like it feels more of like a springboard more than like a.
That's what it always was, but
It was supposed to, elevate people.
because they only stayed on for a couple seasons, even your biggest stars, it was just like when it was running back to back to
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
back. Like you got out of the Farley, Sandler, Spade, Rock group, and immediately went into like Will Ferrell and all those guys,
Yeah.
and you're just like, Jesus
They're like,
Christ,
we're fucking crushing it.
like
Yeah.
they don't have a lot of
Tina
overlap.
Fey and all them, like
To Tina Fey, Alec Baldwin.
they were racking them out.
I mean, Lonely Island was kind of like the last, like,
Andy Samberg and them.
And then-
Samberg's fucking funny.
and now you have like even what's her name, Kate McKinnon. I think she's funny. She was in Ghostbusters.
She's had some funny things.
Yeah. She did her political debate as she played Hillary. I thought was hilarious.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll fucking hit another golden age at some point.
I'm sure it's cyclical, and they don't. I mean, Bill Hader was on there. Like,
The only sketch, or the only not sketch, but basically, the only sketch they do now that I think is funny is when they like swap jokes.
on Weekend Update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weekend Update is the only thing I find.
Weekend Update is the best thing that SNL has ever created.
That shit.
Because that was Jimmy Fallon and what's her name for a while,
That's hysterical.
and now it's Michael and Colin.
Yeah.
When have you seen Weekend Update?
They basically
Where,
write each
where
other's
Michael
jokes.
writes
Yeah.
Colin's jokes and
Yeah.
they're always racist.
And they just flip them.
Yeah.
That's funny as shit to
It's
me.
like that news anchor type shit.
Yep,
Yeah.
they're both news anchors just bringing
Yeah.
him these jokes, and they both like you see it. They read it for the first time, like
Yeah,
right there.
Colin's like,
and they just start laughing. They're like, all right, and they finish it, and like everyone just dies, and then they have to read the next one, and then they die. It's funny.
There's a lot of dying going on.
I'm talking like dying of laughter,
I know.
not the submarines.
yeah. What's next on the docket?
Shit.
Dana White in the UFC trying to put on the biggest fight in history.
Do you think it'll be the biggest fight ever?
It's just gonna generate
Most
a lot
money,
of money.
most money.
But,
like richest people fighting.
Yeah, I saw some people like arguing this. Like, if it's in Vegas, like, are A-listers really showing up to watch Zuck and Elon
I think
fight?
a lot of people
I
would
think-
show up
well, I think-
just to say they were there.
Well, that
It's more of a
and-
political, not political, publicity stunt.
That,
for-
but I mean, they're two of the richest guys in the world. The type of money that they're gonna like fundraise for that type
Yeah.
of shit, and the type of money.
according to
that they
them, they
generate.
would do it all for charity. But either way, like that's real money in that room.
Yeah,
Like it's not people fighting for a check here. It's people, just fighting to fight.
And
Give
I
away
also
money.
wonder how they gonna do like full like headgear, shin guards, shit like that. Are they gonna do like UFC gloves, like really fucking
Well,
balls
if they
to the
do,
wall?
I mean, Zuck has been at least
He's been-
training.
yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I think Zuck would beat the fuck out of Elon.
Who knows though? Maybe
But Zuck's
Elon's
small.
That's
maybe-
what I was about
and
to say.
Elon's
got
not.
some weight to him.
Maybe Elon's
He's
been
barrel chested for sure.
maybe he's been
if you
training
get
on
him,
the low.
that's what I'm saying. If you get him training for 6 months, you just teach him how to use his weight a little bit. Then.
You see, he's trying to get Bezos in there now. He was
Bezos got yoked.
I was like, Bezos, not the
Bezos
one.
got
Elon.
fucking yoked.
Bezos
Started
tweeted
taking
like
those
Elon.
T-pills.
He was like, "Why'd you block me? Is it because your wife drives a Tesla?" I think Jeff Bezos would probably beat the fuck out of Elon.
I think it's
I don't
funny,
think
though.
Elon can fight. I don't think any of them
I don't
can
think
fight.
I was
any
about
of
to
them.
say, I'm like, yo, come
But
on.
Bezos seems like the most like
I don't know. now.
Yeah,
he seems like
but-
that.
Yeah,
now.
I mean, he's roided out.
Think about
He's
Bezos. Like,
fucking taking T-pills.
think about
and
his life,
fucking
just
all
the way
types
he
of substances.
speaks.
He was
like,
a book salesman.
he seems like a bitch.
Nerd.
He seems like a bitch
Fucking
forever.
nerd.
Like,
But not
they're
like Zuck.
smart.
Zuck is like,
Yeah.
He seems like a dweeb.
Yeah.
Like, he seems like,
Like,
he
stuff
fucking
him in a locker.
I was about to say, he got pushed in the lockers.
That's
in
why
fucking
he
middle
started
school.
training jujitsu. He was like, I'm going to defend myself. Like, that was his, like, confidence. Like,
and it might be
I
like
did this.
highlighted by the movie where you just like, you're like, Jesse Eisenberg plays you, and you're just
Yeah.
like,
soft as shit.
yeah.
Softer than
as
Continental
cow.
itself.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe he has that grown man strength now. He's lived a little bit of life.
Maybe he's got that dog
He's
in
still
him.
only like 35 or something crazy. He's
Who,
still-
Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Nah, he's got to be like pushing 40.
Okay, but like
find out.
35 to 40, he's not like super old.
Because, yeah, and, I mean, Bezos
He was
and
the
Musk,
youngest billionaire of all time.
Yeah,
before
Bezos and Musk are
Kylie.
definitely older than them. Or definitely older than
Oh yeah,
Mark.
Bezos is older than.
I think he's the oldest one.
Yeah, he's 39.
Yeah.
39, there you go. How old
Elon Musk is 51,
How old is Bezos? 57.
57.
Oh.
Makes sense.
Jeff Bezos,
Hey, he's got
Jeff
that
Bezos
old
is
man.
50
He's going to
No,
put
I'm
him in a
sorry.
headlock and give him a noogie.
Elon is 51. Jeff Bezos is 59.
59, so he's 10 years, or 20 years fucking,
Older than Zuck.
yep. Call me daddy.
Zuck like he like got he because you could see Facebook dying off and you're like, man, fastest to a billion, but
He fucking rebranded himself.
Meta, Instagram, the VR, like you just
He definitely does look like he is like a reptile person or a robot. In
people.
human
That's the
skin.
conspiracy theory
Yeah.
on him is that he's a lizard.
Yeah. When he was going through that trial, that's when that was really coming up because his eyes are fucking like.
Because he just can't talk like a human either.
Well, I mean, yeah, that most of these guys that are fucking smart like that and like super genius don't really have a lot of social skills, and like you could tell they're
They're
having,
on the spectrum usually.
yeah, but they're having trouble like gathering
Missing
their
some
thoughts
chromosomes.
and like putting it in words that we normal people can understand.
We normal people.
Us normies.
You do not have my full attention. You have the lowest amount of my attention.
Literally.
Well, imagine
looking.
fucking thinking on those type of levels, though. I mean, he's all three of them. I'm sure. I guess more like.
I think Jeff's the
Zuckerberg-
least smart.
Yeah,
of the three.
Zuckerberg and Musk are like.
He's the best businessman of the
Yeah,
three.
yeah.
But
Because
Elon,
it was Elon Musk's brother that was doing the business stuff, and
Until he stepped away.
I mean, at that point, though, I mean, he's probably got enough people to
with what, PayPal though, or Tesla?
with PayPal.
And SpaceX was a big venture for them.
Was it? I didn't know his brother was involved in that.
Well, like SpaceX got started in 01.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's probably their joint
Yeah.
efforts.
They got military contracts. Like they got like serious bread
Yeah.
out of that one.
SpaceX.
the Tesla's his side project.
That's for
That
fun,
fucking
for shits and gigs.
That launched to be huge.
He was like, I needed some capital, so I did Tesla, and he did the flamethrower. I just needed,
The flamethrower.
I just needed some loose cash around. Like, imagine just coming up with like a real, like a usable flamethrower that people have wanted to have for.
Okay, you go. Now you can buy one.
I've made it yesterday.
I was bored.
Give me monies.
I was
How
bored,
was-
and this
how
is what
was-
I came up with.
Yeah, yeah,
His
yeah,
flame-
yeah, yeah,
What's
yeah.
different
I like
between
money.
his flamethrower and everybody else's?
Because there's not a back. Like, there's
Yeah.
no back.
It's like
thing.
just like. Jeez.
Oh wow.
Anyways,
It's nice.
maybe take some Benadryl. I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's like
That was pretty fucking cool.
it's just it's kind of self. You don't need to carry around a backpack. Makes it portable, more portable.
Yeah,
Which
like-
I mean, I
Is
don't
it
really know.
basically
What,
like the same concept as a gun? Like it's got like you hit the trigger, something lights in it, and just gas pushes out.
It's like a super soaker.
That's fucking awesome.
You don't load anything in it.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I want one.
I mean, I think it costs like $20,000. So if you got $20,000 to fucking spend on a flamethrower, then
Wouldn't be the worst investment. If you see
would it be the
if you
worst
see
investment?
randomly
Not a flamethrower.
Hey, if you
is
see
what
randomly-
is what he called it.
Hey,
Not a
Matt,
flamethrower.
if you see randomly fucking come up, check that. Make sure that's good. Masked assailant using flamethrower to rob. Wasn't me.
Yeah, there's some on sale for a few thousands, some on sale for 1,000.
Pretty cool. Just saying, I would want one.
For what?
Masked assailant robs people with a flamethrower.
What if they move to the left?
Flame on. Johnny style.
They just run
Wow.
around you in a circle.
Who would do that? Who would do that?
Anybody trying to escape flame.
Yeah, I mean, you over here
Serpentine.
talking about pets are a bad investment. I think. I mean,
All right, I'm not saying that's the greatest.
How often are you going to use a flamethrower, like realistically?
It'd be cool.
All right, we're going on vacation. We got the wine. We got suitcases packed. Honey, flamethrower.
Think about it. Start every fire that much quicker. But anyways,
Yeah, because fires really take a long time to make.
I know. But anyways, back to what we're talking about. Dana trying to put on this fight in the UFC of Mark Zuckerberg and
For their dignity, I hope it doesn't happen. I think celebrity stuff is stupid. I think you look way worse whenever you go and jump into one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't really have much to lose.
You get knocked out in there. Like, that's bad.
Yeah, but I mean,
Who knows? It might be a grappling event. It might
Tesla
be a-
stock crashes.
then I'd be like, you pussy,
Then we could
you
buy
got
it up.
knocked out. I mean, that would suck.
Like, look at Nate Robinson. He'll
Yeah.
never recover.
Yeah, but Nate Robinson is not on the same level as Zuck or Elon
I wouldn't
Musk.
say he'd never recover from it either.
I mean, he was his first victim, right? That was his first knockout.
That's Jake's
Yeah. His
Then
first
Ben
knockout.
Askren.
or Logan.
That was Jake.
Jake.
Logan's
Logan
only won one fight, right? No, he's never won.
He's never.
Never
He
won.
lost to KSI and Floyd.
Yep. Even though he beat Floyd. That's what he says.
That's what Jake says.
Yeah.
I don't think Logan feels that way.
I beat Floyd.
Logan seems like the most real, like, down to earth of the two of them.
I don't know. They both seem like bitches.
For sure, but
I'd fight Jake Paul.
They're pretty big
fight
dudes.
Jake Paul.
They're pretty
I'd
big
fight
dudes.
Jake Paul.
He's-
Yeah,
he's big as
they're
fuck.
both bigger than me. Shit.
They're pretty yoked.
Give me 6 months.
6 months.
To get a foot taller?
No, you don't need to get a foot taller to fight him. I'm just saying 6 months of training.
I mean, they're only like 6'1", so you'd be fine. But
I don't even think Jake Paul is 6'1".
you'd have to put on some,
Logan's bigger than Jake.
You'd have to put on some weight there, Bucko.
Logan's
I could do that.
heavy.
Plus, I mean, not for nothing. Like
Jake's been
someone
training.
who's trained for like 4 or 5 years in boxing is, they're not bad. I mean, going up against someone who has no experience in boxing, I'm sure they would probably.
They're not the worst athletes in the world.
Yeah, they would probably put a hurting on
Logan was wasn't he a state championship wrestler?
Wrestler, yeah.
We technically weigh the exact same.
It's distributed a little differently.
Yeah.
I'm just saying as of right now. It's saying he weighs.
what the-
Logan is like,
From what the intro.
No,
says,
Logan's bigger. I'm talking about Jake.
oh,
Jake's a little bit more beefy, but Logan's more defined, like more cut. He's got more of like the athlete's body.
yes.
But granted, if he's fighting at like 185, I'm sure he weighs probably closer to 200. Probably cuts down a little bit.
Yeah,
Or
I would
fight.
advise against you doing it. Like, for the look
Shit,
and for the money,
if it was for $1 million, I don't give a fuck.
the look is worth more than the money, I think.
Give me the fucking
Yep.
moolah.
I
Yeah,
think
I
you
would.
walk out of that fight way more famous.
Yeah, either way, no hangover on the map.
There you go. Go get your ass beat.
God damn it,
Stun the
Jacob,
world.
making us look bad.
I'll shock the world.
It's like that guy that fought Floyd,
I'd be in there like fucking Rocky.
In Japan.
John Gotti. No, the one that just
Oh,
happened, John
when they
Gotti's son.
Yeah,
No, fuck that.
there was
That's
a brawl that broke out in the ring.
I'd shock the world. Knock out Jake Paul.
Hey, I
Floyd-
wish you the fucking best.
Floyd is. It's so sad to see the end of the career.
I mean,
But greatest boxer ever is just like,
Doing charity events.
yeah, taking money to go run around.
fucking pretty boy Floyd, fucking Money Mayweather. That's what he's fucking.
His lifestyle.
He's got to fucking keep it up.
He's got his fucking $50,000 private jet. He uses as an Uber.
Just,
He has it pick up people in different states. They bring them here, pick them up and bring them here. What time should they be at the airport? You ever seen him in the interview? Like when they were like he did his flex on it. They're like, so what? So how does that work? You just call your pilot and like let them know where you want to go. He's like, what? John, I'm gonna need you to take this person. What time you gonna be at the airport? He's like, I'm finishing dinner right now. Can you give me about an hour? You got 45 minutes. Be at the airport. Pick him up. And the guy's like, all right, I'll be there, champ.
I bet he
Like that's the
gets
type
fucking-
of. But he did say like this was for like the Super Bowl. He was like, I got tickets for you for the Super Bowl, right? Like he gave his pilots like.
Yeah, I'm sure that Keith gets compensated.
Yeah, they get compensated very
there's
lucratively.
worse lives to live.
Correct.
Private jet pilot.
Correct. But I'm just saying he uses them like an Uber. So that's pretty fucking. That's like a flex right there. Imagine just wherever you're at, I'll call a ride.
Come here, Bear. Come on. I don't know why you leave and then act like you can't walk back in.
He's like, am I allowed back in here?
Yeah, silly dog, you.
Yeah.
Does anybody out here like dogs? I know nobody can hear me, but I know you can. We've already talked about this.
The poll? Like, are we going to do a poll for this?
I don't fucking know. We could.
You want boops? Boop.
Bear, jump up in the camera. Let the people see it.
Oh, there you go. You got all rowdy now. He wants to play. Well, guess what? Dad's working there, bud. Can't play right now.
Yeah. Anything else?
I don't know who you got your money on, Zucker
I'll take.
or Elon
Elon?
Musk. Give me Elon.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Give me Elon.
Give me Zuck.
Zuck is the younger fighter. Been training longer.
Probably in a lot better shape.
Yeah, Elon's shape is
Man.
round right now.
Hey, looks can be deceiving.
Literally. So he walks around.
That picture is so weird. It doesn't
The
look-
one on the yacht.
Yeah, it does not look
He's
real.
transparent and he is kind of like arching his, like puffing his chest out and shit. Oh man.
But if Dana thinks he can make it happen, I think
Dana wants to like speak this into existence. I mean,
Yeah,
it
'cause
can't
it's gonna
hurt
be
Dana's
a fucking. I was about
No.
to say it's about to be a hell of a payday for him. Fuck.
Dana just keeps getting richer regardless. So he's like, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'll put that on.
He has
He
put
wants to be-
himself.
I mean,
amongst
yeah,
the
he-
elite.
He is the biggest promotion group there is now.
Yeah.
There is
Boxing
no.
is too separate. It's not.
You
unified
think you
enough.
think he's bigger than WWE?
He is basically WWE. If you think about it,
I mean, they joined
They
together,
own it.
so
They own
I don't know.
WWE.
if
UFC?
They own it now, or they
Yeah.
just are partners.
no, they own the like. They're not Dana White specifically, but like whoever, because Dana is just the face of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dana
He's
just
not the-
owns
he's
it.
not
yeah,
the money.
Yeah.
But the money owns the WWE. I'm pretty sure. It's all under
I
one
thought
big
it was.
promotion.
I thought it was.
Well,
the-
they're partners with it. I'm pretty
Well,
sure they bought it out.
Oh. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought it was like the group that like that is like over WWE and UFC kind of came together as
Combined?
an entertainment like group.
Oh, I thought it was like I was saying.
McMahon will be serving as executive chairman of the new entity. Nick Khan expected to become president. The merger is expected to happen second half of 2023.
So it is a merger. It's not just a full buyout.
Yeah, it was a partnership more than anything.
It would merge with Zuffa, the parent company of the mixed martial arts. So it seems like WWE is bigger
Yeah,
and is merging with the company that owns UFC.
yeah. Zufa.
So I would say, I mean, Vince McMahon is the best promoter of anything, and he's that brand for however many years is just,
The WWE, WWF,
and they still
that
get
shit.
numbers.
Yeah, they do.
Still get
Right.
crowds. Still put on great.
They sell out an arena every week.
They sure do. Yeah.
They've been on tour for 50 years.
They have a clout the freaking
cult following.
cult following for sure.
Yeah.
I say clout, but their clout is crazy.
I mean, it's a good, like, it's cool.
a good show.
I liked it when I was a kid, man. Like,
I mean,
I can't knock
It's
WWE.
phenomenal athletes. You know, going out there, putting on a show.
High flying stunts.
And it's
shit.
like every week it's somebody new on, so whoever's promoting their newest movie or they have something coming up, like they'll come on the
Yeah.
show and
yeah, man,
host
You
Raw.
got fucking celebrities coming out. You got Bad Bunny out there. You got
Logan Paul.
being
Like
a
they're
part-
real wrestlers.
Logan
though.
Logan
Like,
Paul's a real wrestler in it. Bad Bunny, yeah, has.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's done a couple.
He was in the
matches.
Royal Rumble.
Sure was.
Done a couple matches. Gets thrown off the top ropes and everything.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
And he's already making crazy bread.
Yeah, but he loves wrestling.
Yeah.
He always has.
Yeah, I mean, shit, that would be fun. Yeah, knock that off the bucket list. Be in a WWE.
Oh
match.
yeah, I mean, if I made it in
Yeah.
life, and they were like, "Hey, you want to come by for a week?" Like, fuck
You know, that's
yeah.
the only
Get
interview.
your ass beat. Pretend to get your ass beat for a week. and-
Like when he's like performing in the WWE, that's the only time he speaks English.
yeah.
Is it really?
He doesn't. He hasn't done an interview in English.
Play by Bonnie. Play
And
by
it's
Bonnie.
just because he says he wants to keep like the Spanish heritage alive. Like he doesn't want to sell out and. Start
He was on
doing
the
things.
Shop LeBron show, and he like did like a few sentences in English and then would like go back to Spanish, you would pretend like you didn't know the word. Like, you'd be like, it's and then just go into Spanish. And I'm like you clearly know English. Like, everyone knows that you date an American girl who does not speak any Spanish.
Bro. Because like you said, he's got to keep the fucking...
Yeah, but
I'm not mad at it.
The culture.
Hey, man.
Hey, salute to you.
And he's got the Utopia briefcase, so...
There you go.
It's going to be on the album.
I would assume.
If it ever comes out, fuck. Shit was supposed to come out like 3 years ago.
He's still waiting. He's like, it's a little rocky.
And then he fucking...
A little Rocky, no ASAP.
Oh.
Saw LeBron. This is random, but you saw LeBron freaking rubbing Rihanna.
I did see that, and people were like, "They're never beating those allegations," because she's a LeBron super fan.
Like, let me know what you name it.
Like, she put on Instagram once, like when she was like not naked, but like she was sunbathing. Mm-hmm. She did like sunscreen in the 23 and tagged LeBron James like on her chest.
The Beyonce shit too.
Yeah, but that's a rumor that's out there for sure.
I'm sure Braun is. I mean, we'll say Braun's a quality guy.
Yeah, I would probably say he didn't do either of those things.
He probably just no.
Savannah is not going to be okay with LeBron rubbing on Rihanna's belly, and ASAP is not going to be okay.
I don't know. Those celebrities don't.
Rocky
give a fuck.
Would swing on LeBron.
No, and Rocky would get his ass beat from
Sure,
he would not swing on LeBron.
He would swing and it would hit him in the chest.
He's not swinging on LeBron.
Rocky's not short.
He ain't LeBron.
He's not fucking 6. He's not over 6 feet tall.
Let's see.
Rocky's got to be like 5'9" on a good day.
You think he's that short?
Yeah.
Remember the Nardwuar interview? Like, they're all shorter than him. He stands next to Tyler, and they're like the same height.
5'10".
5'10". That's what the internet says. The internet never lies.
5'10" ain't short though.
Next to 6'9" it is.
Rihanna's 5'8".
She's tall.
Chris Brown 6'1". Playboy
Chris
Cardi
is tall.
6'1". J. Cole 6'1".
Yeah,
Playboy Cardi does not strike me as 6'1".
He seems like a shorty. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, you have to think though too, because I mean,
I just don't think that like
I feel like celebrity love lives are something. They're just something different than like normal everyday love life. Because you have to think. I mean, you know that I have money, I have power, I have influence. There's gonna be people that like. You know, that the attractiveness and all that shit, it kind of, I feel like the lines kind of blur a little bit.
And like, it's such a small community, like everybody has been with, like, everybody.
Yeah.
But like, Rihanna is, like, I don't think Rocky is going to be super tight with Chris Brown or Drake, like, ever.
I mean, he was cool with Drake.
But I mean, going forward, I don't think he's going to be like...
Yeah, it's not like,
howling around.
Hey, you're trying to come to the crib? Like, they don't hang out.
Yeah. So, like, to see LeBron be, like, so, like rubbing on Rihanna. I can't imagine like Rocky was like okay with that if that they had actually hooked up.
No. That's what I'm saying. I don't think LeBron has ever like.
I don't think LeBron's cheated on.
No, I don't think so either. Because LeBron,
it's not
think
cheating
about
if they're okay with it.
Think about it. He's never been in a single allegation. There's never been.
But that's what I'm saying. Maybe that she's kind of like, yeah, my husband is fucking LeBron James. There's just certain things that I have to be okay with.
But like the other girl would come out.
Savannah's not an ugly woman by any means.
No. Hey, but listen, Beyonce
respectfully.
Beyonce got cheated on. And
have you ever seen that video?
The fucking Mark Jackson. Yeah. He's over here fucking praising Savannah. And he's like, respectfully.
He's like,
on the commentator
because he was talking about Steph Curry's mom, and like people, which is still weird to me that people go off about Steph Curry's mom all the time, like during games. And then like he was like, respectfully about Savannah James, I'd knock that out the park. Yeah. It was like in the finals.
Yeah.
I was like turned on like what?
That's like what's his name when he was college football guy that was talking about
Brad Musburger.
Yeah, AJ McCarron's girlfriend.
Oh boy,
yeah, he had a hard on in the fucking booth.
I don't know how many young boys just
had their first experience.
No, he was like, how many of them just applied to get into Alabama? But some perks to being the starting quarterback.
She is fine. She is fine. Something Webb was her name. Something Webb.
Yeah.
Ashley Webb or something like that.
Something like that.
But, I mean, I don't know. You never know. I mean,
I would like to think that Braun and Savannah, like...
Yeah. The perfect marriage.
I mean, they were high school sweethearts. Nobody's perfect, but they
have both stepped out on each other, and they've both been okay with it. That's what I think. And I say step out, not in the sense of like they're like going behind each other's backs, but like they have stepped out of the marriage, and it's been kind of like a hall pass type.
Andre Karolinko.
Yes, that's exactly who I was thinking of. Yeah.
I don't see.
I don't see,
I don't see it.
the risk for LeBron. Like, look what Zion's going through.
Yeah, but I mean, you also have to think that LeBron has had a lot more power early on in his life, so I'm sure he's, he's got. I feel like people.
I hope
at
there's
that
not
stature,
some NDAs out there. I hope that there's not.
Yeah, but think about. I mean, just think about how long they've truly been together.
I mean,
High school
because imagine
sweethearts,
if
Bronny.
if you're a
fucking
girl
born
or
in,
whatever,
what,
and
02?
LeBron comes up to
03?
you and says,
Bronny
"Hey, like I
born?
want to get with you. Like you just have to sign this. Like I'll take care of you for a little bit. Whatever, blah blah blah, this and that." Like most people are gonna just take the money, and then fucking
Sure, but I just think the risk is just too high. Like, he's had the microscope on him his whole life. I think he has just kind of, like, probably been on the safe side.
maybe.
Yeah, because think about
Plus,
it.
when you have somebody who you do truly love, like,
Hmm.
and, like, the mother of your children, it's probably not as much of a thing for him to want to step out. Because he can bring Savannah everywhere. Like, it's never been an issue. She goes to games and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll never.
She's got her own
Maybe
locker.
we'll have fucking LeBron James on the show one day and ask him.
Yeah.
So hey,
Off the record. Respectfully.
You be fucking or what? What's good, bro?
You just see him.
Damn, that would suck.
Yeah, Bronny's wearing number 6 at USC.
Saw
Is he
that.
going to the NBA? Is he going to be good in the NBA? Probably
He's
not.
good in high school. He's probably going to be good in college.
He'll probably be decent in the NBA.
Yeah. He's not going to be LeBron.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna be, fucking right away. But
D Wade's son. I mean, you see,
he's
fucking
better than
Scottie
Zaire
Pippen
Wade, though.
Jr.
he was better than Zaire as a freshman.
Kenyon Martin Jr. all
Zaire's
these
gotten
fucking-
better though.
He's over in Europe, right?
Yeah, but
He's over in Africa actually.
Bronny's better than...
Yeah.
Bryce is the one, by the way.
He's a
Bryce
sophomore or a junior?
Bryce is going into his senior year.
Is he? Oh shit.
He's 1 year younger than Bronny.
Only 1 year? I thought he was 2 years younger.
Maybe he's going to his junior year. He's going to a new high school, though.
Yeah,
I
he
think
is.
I'm pretty sure it's his junior year. Because that boy, he's already 6'6".
Yeah. He's tall.
Bronny, he might
And
be,
he's just smoother.
Bronny might be tapping out at 6'3".
That's fine, though. He's a point guard. He's a defensive 3-and-D point guard.
It's gonna get him money. I mean, he'll be all right. He's already.
He's
And,
gonna
he,
get
and he could shoot.
You know what's going to happen?
He could shoot.
LeBron's last year with the Lakers this year. Then LeBron's going to go to Dallas.
to play with Luka.
And Kyrie and Draymond.
And
Right. And Bronny.
Kyrie.
he loves Kyrie.
That's
man.
what Kyrie's been trying to work on. That's the
Kyrie,
story that
That's his
Shams...
boy.
Kyrie can't do jack shit.
If Kyrie pulls off LeBron, Draymond, and Bronny with Luka,
It's Kyrie.
Draymond's gonna
It's like,
Draymond's gonna sign back with the Warriors, and he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere.
he's gonna fight Chris Paul now.
he doesn't like Chris Paul.
Nobody on the Warriors.
I love that clip. I don't like CP. I'm going to be honest. Me and him, we don't have a good relationship.
No, the team.
Yeah, but
Steph hates Chris Paul.
I also don't think that.
I don't know though. They've been on like IG lives together and stuff, and like they'll talk about, and Steph just laughs at Chris Paul. It's not that they don't like each
Because
other.
Chris Paul thinks that he's like better than Steph Curry.
I'm pretty sure he knows he's.
But like that was always like Draymond did a really good job telling that story of like Chris Paul was like his mentor when he came into the league. And he was like in 2 or 3 years in the league, he was like, "Oh shit, like this guy's pretty
we got
good.
a problem on our hands."
He's probably gonna pass me up," and like tried to keep him at like arm's distance. And then this year when Steph beat him again, and he dropped like 60 on him, he said when he hit the 60th point, he like turned around to Chris Paul and he's like, "This isn't 2014 anymore."
Yeah. So.
It was
He's like,
before-
"You
it was
weren't
before
better
the
than
60th
you.
point.
The last time you were better than me was 2014.
Oh.
This isn't 2014 anymore."
You let him. All right.
Didn't delete any of the other stuff, right?
Nope. All right. Well, we should probably wrap it up then.
Learn something new every motherfucking day.
Let's do it.
All right, Dennis. Any last words for episode 160? Your first episode back in a couple of episodes.
Blessings. Best positive vibes only. No. Everybody stay safe, stay happy.
No. You got anything you want to say?
Look out for new merch.
New merch.
Drops this week.
Oh, does it?
It does.
Oh, shit. News to me. News to me.
Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers.
Shit. And
Rude eyes, motherfucker.
hot fries, motherfucker. Yeah, so we'll see y'all next week.
Itchy eyes, motherfucker.
Everybody love everybody. Deuces.
Peace.
Peace out. Peace out.